Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to welcome Trisha Warren, and she is the author of The First 24 Hours: What to Do When Your Spouse is Having an Affair. Trisha, can you share with us a little bit about your book?
Yes. Hey, everybody. I just wanted to tell you that in this book, I really wrote this book for people who are in pain, who are hurting, who have experienced, probably in my mind, one of the worst relational situations that you could ever have to face.
Mhm.
And I know for me, I was so hurting and so lost that I didn't know where to go. And I found books, but they were really large books. And I was honestly desperate for answers because I wanted to save my marriage, but I didn't know if I should save my marriage
Mhm.
after this hurt and pain. And
Yeah.
so honestly wrote the book as a resource for somebody to be able to stick it in their pocket, put it in their purse, because what I would have given for any type of advice.
Hmm.
You don't just need spiritual advice, how to pray, how to just figure yourself out. You also need practical information because you need to protect yourself. You need to know even how to protect your finances, how to discuss things with your children. And so it's not a huge book, it's a really quick read, but I power packed it with so much information that I wanted people to be helped because I so desperately needed that in my own life in that time.
Hmm.
And I found it, but unfortunately it was like hit or miss. And so I didn't want people to have to struggle like I did. And so there's an answer, and God can help you. There's people that can help you. And I believe that this resource will definitely help you during this time. So
Wow, what a powerful resource for people. I know that there are so many people that go through this, and
yes.
the fact that you've made it, kind of condensed, I think is great. Because I think that during that time you're just so emotional, and you might not have the time to, like you said, to read this really big book. And
There were
so,
a lot of there were a lot of really big books, and I was just like, can somebody please just give me some fast answers that were easy, something that I could quickly apply? And because it happened so fast. And
mhm.
you want to protect your finances, you want to make sure don't not to be naive during this time, but also you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And I don't think a lot of people, even because there's such a flood of emotions
Hmm.
and there's so many things going on that you're having to deal with day to day, maybe even your children. And so you really just need it's a quick source, but it's so, like I said, power packed with so many different helpful tools. So
Wow. Yeah, this is giving me goosebumps. I think that literally this is going to help so many people.
I
Trisha,
hope.
what was your inspiration for writing the book?
Well, like I said, I think when you're facing something like this, you need help from people that have been there, done that, got the t-shirt, but not just done that, but successfully.
Yeah.
And I can honestly say that God has helped me to navigate through that situation and now to be a successful person. Here we are 20 years later.
Hmm.
But I really feel like you don't just need to hear from anybody, because a lot of those books that I read, they've never experienced an affair.
Hmm.
They're trying to help you navigate through a situation that they've never ever been through.
Right.
So, and I kind of knew that reading the book. I was like, but they have a really healthy marriage. Like, how are they going to help me walk through this situation when they don't really know? And
Wow.
so, having been there and done that, like I said, successfully, you don't want to
Yeah.
get information or advice from people who are like their life is still a mess. My life is not a mess. God
Hmm.
has helped me like be able to move past that hurt, that pain, and live a thriving life. So I want people to know there's hope. Like,
Hmm.
you're not just stuck here. And that's what I really offer in that resource is hope, because there's so much hope beyond what you're facing right now. And so that's just it's I feel like it's going to be such a help.
Yeah, and I love your message of hope. I know during a time like that, there are probably so many questions that you're asking yourself, and just to be able to go to a book like this to just get that solidarity and answers to questions about not just emotional, but like you said, finances, children, all of those things is it's just going to be such a great resource.
For
Trisha,
sure.
is there anything else you can share about the book, messages within the book, or even anything else about yourself?
Yes, I would love for people to know that I also have a YouTube channel,
Mhm.
and you can be able to locate me through YouTube, because I don't only teach about how to, get past having an affair, somebody that's had an affair on you, but
Mhm.
there's also so many different teachings that I do to help people to be encouraged, to be strengthened, to know who they are in Christ, to know who you can be, even though maybe you've even made mistakes yourself. Like, that's okay. Like, God is, He can help you get through anything and help you to be such a success in life. You just have to make a decision. And honestly, that's what I feel like I did,
Mhm.
right after the affair. And my marriage didn't end up working out, but I made a decision to continue doing the right thing, even when it felt wrong. And
Mm.
so I think that if people will understand that regardless of what you're facing, you have the power. You're in charge of you. You're not in charge of anything else, but you're in
Right.
charge of you. And how this goes is really in your hands. And so
Yes.
that's what I really enjoy teaching, on my YouTube channel. And people can, if you want to, also find the book, you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it through Books of Million. Wow, Books a Million. You can also listen to it on Audible, and you can
Okay.
purchase the ebook through, Apple, and also on Google Play. So there's a lot of ways to reach me. Again, YouTube is Trisha Warren, and there's a bodybuilder that's Trisha Warren. So that's not me. I'm
Okay.
not a bodybuilder, Trisha Warren. But if you'll search for Trisha Warren, Hope Beyond the Hurt, then you'll be able to locate me there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much,
Yeah, thank
Trisha,
you.
for sharing. Yeah. Again, for anybody who's interested in picking up a copy, it's Trisha Warren. Find her on YouTube. The first 24 hours, what to do when your spouse is having an affair. Like she said, you can get her book on Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, Apple Books, to name a few. Thank you so much for being with us today, Trisha.
Together. Thanks, guys.